I was looking for a fun game for my ELD class, and I came across this one online called Spaceteam ESL. And basically, this is a very engaging game that really requires a lot of communication and teamwork. It is completely free. There's no upgrades, it's just always free. And your students need some kind of device, a phone or an iPad. My ELD students all have an iPad, so this would work great for us. You have to also be on the same network, so you need to be in the same room. It won't obviously then you can't use it for online learning, but we're going back to the classroom, and so I'll be able to try it when I get back to the classroom. And the way it works and the way it improves your English is because you have to speak and you have to listen to what other people are saying. There's no way around it. You can't write something down. You can't nod your head. You have to speak up. There's great tips here. If you look at the link at the bottom and you want to learn more, you can find totally the instructions, lesson plans, vocab lists, everything you would need to use it. So how it actually works is you can see at the bottom, there's a screenshot of player one's screen and player two's screen. And each player has the commands that the other player has to enact in order for their spaceship not to crash. So player one has to yell out, pull animal, and player two has to hit pull animal, and they have to say, switch off book, and then the other player has to switch off book. So they're constantly yelling back and forth to each other. And it gets kind of going super crazy and really kind of chaos in the classroom, which I think is so fun and exciting. Just the idea of having this much noise in my ELD classroom where everyone's scared to death to talk, like it's very exciting to me. And also there are features where the students can practice ahead of time, and there are different speeds. So you can play the game at a slower pace, which I would need to do. The pros is that it totally pulls kids in and they just start doing it without even thinking. The cons is that if you have a problem with the noise level in your classroom, this may not be for you. I selected this resource because I just wanted a fun game to play in my classroom. I want my students to get out of their comfort zones and just start speaking in a really low anxiety situation. And I think this would work great for me. For standards, I felt like as a designer, use technology to create, adapt, and personalize learning experiences that foster independent learning and accommodate learning different needs. This absolutely works for that. To foster a culture where students take ownership of their learning goals and outcomes in both independent and group settings. And also to manage the use of technology and student learning strategies in digital platforms, virtual environments, hand-on makerspace, etc. I think this game is awesome, and I'm super excited to try it in my classroom next week.